This local NGO in Sabah is making a difference in the lives of its rural communities. Founded in November 2016, Hopes Malaysia focuses on sustainable community development projects to meet the basic needs of underprivileged rural communities. The organization is led by three Sabahan millennials, Sam Lee, Kay In and Jun Wong.
Before we founded Hopes Malaysia, actually Kane and I, my partner, we come from a marketing background. So that time we actually set up an entity to help local NGOs to promote their works. But during that moment when we work with this local NGO, actually we found that there's a gap in between, like they are lack focus on sustainability. So we found out there's quite a lot of needs that we need to be met for the rural community. So we set up our own NGO, and with our own direction, we're focusing at basic need for the rural community. Our first project started in Kampong Tudan is about 2-kilometer length of piping system. During that time, our first step is to get enough fund first. That time we were a little bit non-organization, so we faced a lot of skepticism from the public. So people thought we are scammer. Before project execution, 3 months, we actually managed to raise under 30% of a required fund. So it's not enough for us to kickstart the project. Ken and I actually worked on that period to organize a fundraising event. And then on that event, we managed to get volunteers, managed to get enough fund from the donation from the public, and then we buy the material and we send it by using lorry to the Kampong Tudan. And then, of course, once we have enough fund, enough material, the next issue is a manpower issue. So that time, we partner with our local NGO, HM and JCI Tanjung Aru. Then we are together with the villagers, we execute the project.
The first project took 3 weeks to complete, involving 200 volunteers and benefited 260 villages. Hopes Malaysia's Gravity Water Project continued in Kampung Takulong in March 2018.
Working as a pharmacist, we meet a lot of all types of people in the pharmacy because it's a community pharmacy. Especially the poor and the underprivileged are the ones that I'm compassionate to. But there wasn't much to able to do when working in the pharmacy. When I joined Hopes Malaysia, my role was to recruit volunteers. The work was actually pretty hard work. It's labor work. We pull pipes under hot sun, but thank goodness the volunteers are pretty good. They have no complaints of being tired and this and that. The work right now I'm doing, it gives much satisfaction, and especially when the work that we do has shown impact to their lives. That really, is very satisfying.
The water project has since expanded to 5 other villages in Kadamayan, Kota Belud, which has benefited around 4,000 villages.
Kami sangat berterima kasih sebab kami telah mendapat air yang mencukupi untuk kegunaan harian seperti memasak, mencuci kain. Air ini juga boleh digunakan untuk mengisi air kolam untuk peternakan lah.
Kalau dulu sebelum kami dapat nih proyek dari NGO, memang kehidupan dari segi penggunaan air memang susah. Kalau kemarau 3 minggu, sudah. Kami merasa sangat bersyukur, bergembira lah dapat bantuan pipe air. Di masa-masa yang akan datang nanti, kami tidak susah sudah pergi ambil air di sungai lah.
Kami mengucapkan berbanyak-banyak terima kasih kepada pihak NGO dan sukarelawan karena datang membantu kampung kami.
Hopes Malaysia's work does not stop there. Phase 2 involves a mushroom cultivation project. The facility covers a built-up area of 4,000 square feet, and the crops will be supplied to the wider market in Sabah.
Yes, of course, we feel satisfied when we see the impact, like a kampong without water, and after 1 year, then they have water. It doesn't stop us there. Second phase, we are more focusing on improve the income, to generate income for the community. We wanted them to be self-sustained, uplift them from poverty. Our action is to channel the crops to our potential buyer. Hopes Malaysia is a platform for the villagers to sell their crops in a reasonable rate. In our method, we want to cut off the middleman because doing that is actually providing a destructive model to the market. For the buyer perspective, we are reducing the cost. For the farmer perspective, we are increasing the income. So this is what we aim to do in the future. Right now we are doing good in that part, so we wish to replicate this model to other villages.
In July this year, Hopes Malaysia introduced its second social economic program, which is creating a fairer trading ground for Kampung Kaung, which sells pineapples to Kota Kinabalu City. Sam and June said in the future, they look forward to improve the education system for the rural community students in Sabah to elevate them further from poverty.